General Hospital Spoilers reveals that Curtis is in a very difficult situation. Marshall recently appeared in Port Charles and presented Curtis with many complications. He claims that Curtis is his biological son. Not only that, but Marshall also reached out to the people around Curtis, making him wary. Marshall's fate casts doubt on Curtis when his father is said to have died of a heart attack many years ago. Marshall's sudden appearance made him unacceptable. Curtis needs to think about whether he should let Marshall into his life again. Right now, Curtis desperately needs someone to share this difficult problem with. Coincidentally, Drew had just returned from Cassadine Island and was the right person to give Curtis advice. Before that, Drew was kidnapped and controlled by Peter for many years. Curtis was very happy to hear that Drew was still alive and safe. Surely the two will soon have a reunion in the next episodes. And Curtis shares Marshall's story in hopes that Drew can come up with wise solutions. Drew has been through so many hardships and events. At times when he thought everything was about to end, it was his faith in reuniting with his family and daughter, Scout, that lifted his spirits. For someone new to the feeling of separation from loved ones, Drew would certainly advise Curtis to accept Marshall. Because no one knows in advance what danger will happen, it is best to cherish the loved one first. Curtis also didn't expect that Marshall approached TJ before he could tell his son everything on his own. Apparently, this action made Curtis unhappy because he still didn't fully trust Marshall. He thought that this return Marshall had another nefarious purpose. Contrary to what Curtis thought, TJ was delighted to see his grandfather again. Of course, he also wanted Marshall and his father to be able to reunite. This is also what Marshall once expressed to Curtis. But it seemed Curtis is hesitant and afraid that Marshall will bring danger to everyone. Curtis cares deeply about his son and doesn't expect TJ to get hurt. Curtis has just updated some important information from Portia. Before that, Portia encountered a man and she suspected it was Marshall. Of course, he also questioned what was related to Curtis. She thought that Marshall's purpose was not simple and asked Elizabeth to help her draw a sketch of Marshall's appearance to give to Curtis. Curtis, of course, wants to learn more about Marshall's identity to make the right choice. Portia also makes arguments that Marshall intentionally approached her to investigate Curtis. Close friends, Curtis and Drew have not had the opportunity to talk to each other for too long. Since Drew was kidnapped, he and Curtis have not seen each other until now. Curtis desperately needs Drew's sincere advice to make the right choice. Drew is an experienced person, and Curtis believes he will help me navigate the best. Given Drew's experience, how would he tell Curtis to make a decision? What Curtis is worried about is his son's safety. He wants to give what's good for TJ, and if Marshall exists any threat, he will be eliminated immediately. Besides, the information that Portia provided also partly influenced the decision to allow Marshall to join the family or not. Does she bring anything useful to Curtis to be more discerning?